Mr. Baddog. Happy fan reaction. New York Giants dominate Seattle Seahawks. Best game by far. Let's check it out.
Oh my God! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Baddog. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. I come to you today with a victory video. I don't believe in the New York Giants. Go in, and they're going to leave the Seattle Seahawks sleepless as the Giants absolutely crush the Seattle Seahawks 29-20 in a game that I did not see coming. No Malik Neighbors, no Devin Singletary, our best offensive player or starting running back, and it didn't matter. This, by far, is one of the best games the Giants have played overall in all facets of the game in a long time, especially this year. We have not seen a complete game from the Giants in a while. Even last year, they won some games. I don't know if they played a complete game. The offense today was great. I'm starting with that. Daniel Jones, fantastic. Daniel Jones was unbelievable today. It's why he's so maddening to me, because you see these games from Daniel Jones, and you're like, where the hell is this? He hit the deep ball today. 2 deep passes to Darius Slayton. He was on the money, throwing dimes and dots everywhere. Even when he was being let down by his receivers who dropped 3 or 4 passes today, he ran the ball effectively. He was so good today. And it's in such a tough place to play. This is why Jones makes me want to rip, well, my hair is gone, but he makes me want to rip the hair out of my face and rip my eyelashes out, whatever, because you see that he has this in him, but it's not consistent. But I can tell you right now, I think sometimes when you have an injury to a guy like Malik Neighbors, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because you find your old security blanket, Darius Slayton, you find Wan'Dale Robinson, you hit Theo Johnson early in the game, you find Tyrone Tracy, you're finding Eric Gray out of the backfield on the first drive. The offense is fantastic almost all game long. Very few drives you say, oh, that was pretty bad. Even the first drive, they go they have the ball 10 minutes. They have a long drive. They get right to the goal line. And personally, I thought Eric Gray broke the plane before the fumble, but you're thinking to yourself, here we go again. Another disaster for the New York Giants. Have all this drive, fumble the ball inside the end zone, picked up, returned. Not only did he fumble, and not only did we not get the touchdown, we gave up 102 yards to Seattle. And that was kind of the end of Seattle. Again, Tyrone Tracy was fantastic, running for over 100 yards. And I am so excited listen, you may not be excited for the season. You may not be excited for Daniel Jones. If you're a Giants fan looking at the future, you have to be excited for the offensive line. I can't believe the holes this offensive line was opening up. Daniel Jones had a pocket to throw from with these deep passes. He had time to throw. What a job. Huge shout out to Carmen Brasillo. It is night and day when you watch this offensive line. They gave up 85 sacks last year. Are they perfect? No. Are they a top-tier offensive line? No. But, God, they're serviceable. They're average. John Runyon pulling out on a kick-out block and letting Tracy get like 10 yards. This stuff didn't happen. This screen game is effective because these guys can pull. If nothing else this year, the thing that I'm most excited about is the offensive line.
Yep.
Because with a good offensive line, it all starts there. And you work from there. The Giants can clean up some of these drops. Their offense. This is the first game. If you're watching the stream with me and Chris, I'm like, good, the offense is coming back in the field. I don't think I would ever say that. But it really looked that good. It looked like a well-oiled machine. Dable was on point with the play calling. Dable did a great job play calling. He's really getting in a groove. You know, and you look at the defense today, you saw Brian Burns make plays. You saw Kayvon Thibodeau make plays. You saw Dexter Lawrence make plays. You saw Bobby Okereke make plays. You saw the secondary. Deontay Banks was great today, forcing a fumble, knocking away a pass. Seattle's got great receivers, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN. You know the names. And Geno Smith was playing well. But today, the Giants weren't having any of that. And again, this is a really tough place to play. But their defense showed up outside of the one drive where they played prevent defense and let Seattle go down and score. That wasn't any good. And then, obviously, the huge play at the end of the game, special teams was great. Gillen punted very well. Joseph made all his field goals. And, of course, Isaiah Simmons with an incredible play, jumping over the line, blocking the kick. Bryce Ford Wheaton picks up, scores a touchdown. All three facets, the Giants played really well. The thing that sucks, and not to mention we dominated time possession. All of that said, the Giants still needed a blocked field goal to make sure that game wasn't tied with a minute to go. Now, the Giants would have got an opportunity to win. They had all three timeouts, would have had about a minute to go. We don't know what would have happened. Thank God we didn't have to find out what happened. But the Giants would always find a way to lose these types of games. This is what's happened. It happened against Washington. We found a way to lose. It was against Dallas. We found a way to lose. A couple of games that if one call goes this way or we make this move or this when we catch this pass, we could be 4-1. I know if ifs and buts are candies nuts every day, it'd be Christmas and you don't pay your rent on what if. But they've been competitive outside of the game against Minnesota. And don't look now, Minnesota's 5-0, pretty damn good. They're a pretty damn good football team. So we didn't know Minnesota was coming into the year. We know now. We ran into a buzzsaw. They're damn good. They're beating everybody. So it wasn't just us. But the Giants have played with every one of these opponents. And going into Seattle, again, that's a very tough place to play. We normally do not play well there. Seattle has had our number, especially defensively. They've really done a number on Daniel Jones. And today, Daniel Jones did a number on them. You know, and I know God Almighty, you give credit to Daniel Jones and, Baddog loves Daniel Jones again. Man, I don't think Daniel Jones is the future of the New York Giants. But as long as he wears our uniform, I will root for him. And when he plays well, he is going to get credit from me. And he played about as well as any quarterback could play today. He didn't make any mistakes that I saw. None. Except for the first play, which I didn't get to watch because CBS had the Bengals Ravens on, and I didn't get to see Daniel Jones trip over Andrew Thomas and fumble. That was the one play I didn't see. So I know what happened, but I didn't get to see it. But after that, Jones was incredible. Got to give him credit. Wandale stepped up, got to clean up the drops. Darius Slayton, huge game for Slay. Got to clean up the drops. Theo Johnson, again, made plays. I love Tyrone Tracy. If you're a Giants fan, man, and you watch Tyrone Tracy, you're sitting there saying, give this kid more touches. He's shifty. He has quick change of direction. He hits the hole really hard. He's got a burst. He's exciting. He needs more time. And Eric Gray, man, I'm telling you, Eric Gray's got to clean up the fumble. Like, he fumbles too damn much. But Eric Gray, you saw in the first drive, is really good at catching passes. And it's something he did well at Tennessee. It's something he did well at Oklahoma. He's a guy that can catch passes. He just has to hold on to the ball. He fumbles on kickoff returns. He's fumbled on the goal line now, although, like I said, I thought he broke the plane. But, you know, you can't take that away. But, listen, man, the Giants are such a frustrating team. And every game means so much in the NFL. The emotional highs and lows over a win or a loss in the NFL, it's unlike any other sport. Baseball, you play 162 games. One football game is the equivalent of 10 baseball games, pretty much, okay? And the same thing at the NBA and the NHL. One football game is about equivalent to 5 of those games. Every game means so much. The Giants dropped to 1-4 today. It's like, up, here we go. We're going to tank. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And I know there's going to be some fans that are mad that we won. I get it. They want to tank. They want a quarterback. They don't want Daniel Jones. We don't want to win 7 games. I understand all that. In October, I can't root for them to tank. I'm sorry. I can't do it. If we were 2-8, we're 2-9. If we're there, I'll be there right with you. Just end the season. But I can't do it now. It's too early. 2-3, you're right in the mix. Washington looks fantastic. I mean, they blew out Cleveland. I mean, we've all beat Cleveland. We beat Cleveland. Dallas beat Cleveland. Washington beat Cleveland. Philly's got Cleveland off a bye. They probably should beat Cleveland. I think they play them off the bye. But, you know, I mean, the Giants seem like they're getting better each week. And then sometimes the results aren't there. But I feel like they're doing a better job. They did not play a good game against Dallas. I really feel like if they would have played a better game, if they would have played the way they did today, we would have blown Dallas out. We just didn't play well. But the Giants can be very frustrating because you see games like this, you see the offense like this, and you're like, why can't they do more of this? deep passes, 3rd down and 5, where Slayton runs a play to the sticks and makes a catch, gets hit, gets a first down. These aren't things the Giants normally do. They'll run a 4-yard pattern on 3rd and 6, get tackled short of the line, and punt. We didn't see that today. They played smart football. There was a play, Chris and I were talking about it, where it looked like it was going to be a flea flicker. But I believe it was Eric Gray that noticed there was a guy bearing down on Daniel Jones and said, I'm not pitching it back to him. He's going to get hit. Seattle read it well. He kept it. He got 4 yards. They ran that play later. They ran a flea flicker, and the play wasn't there. And Daniel Jones, instead of forcing it, just dumped it off to Theo Johnson. They got 5 yards. You're not running a flea flicker to throw a lateral pass to a tight end. That's not what that play is designed for. But Jones saw it, didn't force it, made the right play. Jones made the right reads all day. Saw a blitz coming, changed the line, hit the hot. Those are things that Jones doesn't normally do when he's playing badly. I really like the balance of the way the Giants played today. And you just hope, beyond hope, as a Giants fan, that they can harness this and move it to next week, that they can keep doing that. That was winning football today. That's the way football teams win. You find ways to win. In the NFL, there's definitely blowouts. One team is just better than the other, but a lot of times they come down to these little plays. And even a little play at the end when Isaiah Simmons blocked it and we scored a touchdown, it's 29-20. And we line up for 2 points. And people are in the chat like, why they didn't? And then they take a knee. And people are like, what the hell did they just do that for? I don't understand. And I said, well, the reason that they did that is because if we kick the next point, Seattle blocks it. Now, granted, this is long shot. But if Seattle blocks our kick and they return it, they get 2 points and they get the ball and they're down 29-22 with a chance to tie it. By downing it, there's less of a chance of Seattle with a minute to go or 55 seconds to go to go down, score, onside kick, and score again without any timeouts. Smart. The Giants played smart football today. A lot of times they don't. I think they only had 1 or 2 penalties today. It was not many. They played a very clean game. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. I don't get a chance to really get excited about Giants football. I haven't in a long while, not since 2022. That was pretty fun. But again, I want to believe so bad. Like, I want to have faith. I want to believe that they can play like that every week. But it seems like every time I start to gain confidence in them or think that they've turned the corner, they're going to play better, they're going to build off a win, they come out and they suck. It's just so hard for me to go, yes, they found. I hope they did. Play Cincinnati next week. You're not getting a much tougher offense than Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, right? We know the names. That's a damn good team. We see it. They can score. Joe Burrow threw 5 touchdowns today. All right? It's insane how good that offense is, but their defense is not good. Baltimore shredded them. Washington shredded them. If this offensive line can play the way they did today, we can run the ball the way we did today, easy for me to say, and dominate time of possession, we're going to have a chance. We're going to have a chance. All these things have to happen, though. And when Malik Neighbors comes back, which hopefully he comes back this week, Daniel Jones should know now, I have other options. I can go other places. Sometimes that helps. He didn't depend on Malik Neighbors today. When you have Malik Neighbors, it's easy to say, just let me throw the ball to him. He's a beast. But maybe he got rapport with other guys. And you hope that he can spread that ball around and you get the tight end involved in Theo Johnson. You get guys like Eric Gray, Tyron Tracy involved in the passing game. You become more balanced and not so one-dimensional. It's not so predictable. I don't know what to think. I'm happy with the win. I don't know where the hell they go from here because I never know with them. But I'm happy they won today. They played damn good today. They deserve to win today. I can't think of one criticism, honestly. Outside of Eric Gray's fumble on the goal line, I don't really think there was anything bad. I think all the play calling was good. I thought the defense was good. I thought the defensive scheme was good. I thought they did everything well today. Yep. And the Giants came out with a win. It was a big win.
They did good too.
And hopefully they can come out with a win next week. And tomorrow night, I get to drink this. And I'm damn happy about it. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. You made it all this way. You're a legend. Hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll be live in about an hour for the Lakers. I got to go eat, and then I got to get ready to work again because it's what I do. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Let's go Steelers. Kick Dallas's ass, and I'll see you in the next one. It's a bad dig it is, and I'm out. Peace.
Hey, man. W video, W Bad Dog.